Welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of the Rumble in the Vale on Quests&Quips. Today's opponent is the turkey chicken dragon thing of Dragonbane and many other RPGs, the Basilisk. So, I have a little scenario set up here. The red dice are farmhands. They've been turned to stone. We can use Dispel magic to cure them. Same with the guards. The guards are the black dice. They've been turned to stone. I will be using the NPC table, if that happens, to know their stats and weapons and stuff like that. So, we will be seeing if Mar, Thunderboar, Gobshak, Ball, and Clog can take on the Basilisk. And, there's two win conditions I've decided. If we get everybody, cured of the stone condition, we win. Or, of course, if we kill the Basilisk, we win. Let's get rolling. All right, let us get going here. We're going to draw for initiative. Now, the Basilisk, if you didn't see, has a ferocity of 2, so it'll have 2 initiative each round. We won't do any initiative for anyone turned to stone yet, unless they get dispelled. So our mission is to kill this Basilisk. Let's see if we can do it. For the Basilisk, it will move on an initiative of 4 and 10. Not bad for us. Ball, 5. Clog, 1. Mar, 6. All right. So, our main mission is to save these people. Now, we can, of course, save them by killing the Basilisk, but we can also save them simply by curing them. Ball does have the general spell Dispel. However, the way I look at it, turning someone from stone and back isn't easy. So it's going to take at least a Dispel of power level 2 for willpower points in order to do that. And Ball here only has 12 willpower points, and you need some of those for battle. So we'll see what happens. Let's figure out what we want to do first. So Swolger is first. He is not the great. He doesn't like to fight, but he loves animals, right? So he also has a really, that is Mar, who, by the way, Mar is very strong. I play with him solo a lot. So let's do this. He does have a beast lore that's fairly high. He is going to, but he doesn't sneak very well. So he's not even going to try to sneak. He's going to, with his movement of 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, here, and he's going to try to see if he can remember anything about this creature with his beast lore. 14. So he is trying to remember something, but he sees these people turn to stone. His skill is 13, so he failed. He sees these people turn to stone. He's really trying his hardest to remember, but he just can't. He's gonna need another turn to remember anything. So there he goes. Next is going to be the Basilisk. Now it's going to turn around. It heard him move, so there is no chance for a sneak attack, and it's mad. Let's see what it wants to do. Roll. 6. Petrifying Gaze. A glow lights up in the Basilisk's eyes. It turns its bird head towards the player character who currently has the highest HP. If the victim can see, i.e. is not blindfolded, they must make a willpower roll. Not in action. On failure, their body turns to stone, and the victim can no longer move or perform any actions whatsoever, but also cannot take damage. A petrified victim dies after 2d6 rounds, but the petrification can be reversed with a successful will roll. Okay, while still alive, the victim may roll once per turn. The Dispel spell, can also undo the petrification, but only if the victim is still alive. And this does Dispel can do it on a power level 1, so we will play by those rules. However, the one of the highest HP I want to say is Swolger. Clog here. Ooh, so Mar and him are tied for highest HP, but he is closer. He is the one that moved. It turns its gaze towards it. It doesn't say it has a range. He's not blind, and it is in line of sight. Yes, this statue is in the way, but we're going to ignore that. So we have to make a will roll, and his willpower is 8. He might be out of this fight fairly quickly. So we need 8 or less not to be turned to stone. We fail again, and we are immediately petrified and turned to stone. Not good. But we can make a willpower roll every single turn to try and get out. So this is what I want to do with this too. I've never faced a Basilisk in the game, so I'm learning all this as I go. So bear with me. So I've added this dice up here. 11 turns. For simplicity's sake, we're going to say all of these people die after 11 turns. If they die, we fail. Now we're on a time limit. That was the Basilisk's first turn. Mard is next. Mard is rather powerful. Unfortunately, his item only does extra damage against dragons, and we're not exactly facing a dragon here. He doesn't have any... Well, he does have magic. It's animism, but he doesn't have the dispel ability. There's so many things that we could do here. I think for now, the best choice isn't to confront this thing directly. He's behind this fence. His movement is 14. 14. He's going to take position behind here so he can hopefully sneak attack this thing. And actually, we're going to use both his actions to move to this spot here. I think... You know what? We're going to move here behind the statue and say he's trying to hide behind this statue of the town's guard. He can't do anything to help the town's guard, but he's going to use it as cover. That's what we're going to say. Next is going to be Ball. Now, spell. I believe has a range of 10. I think I was going to try and get rid of these Kira and these town guards, but I think we're going to move here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, he has more than enough movement. He's going to hide behind Soulguard, and he is going to try to use his Dispel magic at power level 1, because it says we can. I was hoping to set up Stone Skin or something else, or Cure When the Guards or whatever, but what can we do? Let's roll. We need a skill of 15, so 15 or less. We barely got it, 15. These rolls are not the best for us today. Power level 1, 2 willpower points gone in this battle, down to 10. But we will dispel and cure Clog here. Next is the Basilisk turn again. 2. Peck. The beast thrusts its vile bird's head forward and pecks at a player character with its razor sharp beak. The attack inflicts 3d8 piercing damage. Okay, so here's the thing. We have all these characters. It doesn't... I'm going to say Mar was behind this fence. He's short. He's very stealthy. He was able to move, get there. It doesn't know he's there yet, so it's not going to try to go for him. I mean, this thing's movement is huge, right? 16. It can get wherever it wants. It's going to go after poor Clog. Oh, man. And Clog doesn't have a action to try and parry, unfortunately. He does have a small shield he could normally. Although I don't think... This says it can't be parried, so he would have to try and dodge. His evade isn't that great, so I guess it doesn't matter. But it will automatically hit because he's a monster, inflicting 3d8 damage. That's so much damage. And it's piercing. Not that... actually, Clog does have armor on. He has light plate, rating of 3. But, let's see. This is d8, right? Yep. 8, of course. 12. And 14 is 11. Clog is down to 4 HP. If you're new to this game, people die real fast. Things die real fast. So we got to keep going. Next round here we go. Yes. And 1 round has gone. We now have 10 turns to save these villagers or kill the Basilisk. And let's see. On the Basilisk, it will move. Oh boy, on 1 and 8. Same order. Ball, 6. Clog, 5. Mar, 4. So, Basilisk goes first. No chance to get by it. 5. Poison cloud. The Basilisk spews a greenish yellow cloud that reeks of poison and corrosive stomach acids. Everyone within 10 meters is affected and by a lethal poison with potency 15. That is not great for us. So with the way poisons work, it's potency 15. So everyone within 10 meters, okay, these two within 10 meters are going to make rolls against their constitution. Now, it's an opposed roll. So this will be our dice. This was at 10. Remember, 10. So, we are going to make an opposed roll. Whoever rolls lower wins. If we win, we take the limited effect, which is on our next turn, we take d6 damage. If we lose, we take the full effect, which with lethal poison is every round we take d6 damage until we die. It's not great. So let's just start with Clog. Clog has 15 constitution, 15 potency. Who wins? Green is Clog. Ooh, he takes the full effect every round. He will be taken d6 damage. Now, what about Ball? Green is also Ball. He has a constitution of 12. He can't roll over that, or he automatically fails. So we got an 8 and a 6. They both will take the full effect. Woo! Thanksgiving is really favoring the animals this year. So, every single round now on their turns, they will be taking d6 damage with no way of reducing the damage until they die. That is not the greatest outcome for us. Speaking of which, so first one to go is Mar. We gotta start dealing damage. Like, that's the only way we're gonna win this at this point. So let me pull up Mar. He normally can use animals to his advantage, but I don't think this thing is gonna be able to let him do that. He does have a short bow. We are going to try to sneak attack on this thing. It doesn't see him. If we roll sneaking, I am going to allow him to make an attack with a boon and an extra d6 damage, as if he was on, this Basilisk was on the ground. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, the Basilisk. His sneaking is good. It is 14. Let's see. If it fails, he misses the attack, and he's noticed. He critically fails. We are not doing great. So he actually misses and hits. We'll say he hits the statue instead. It turns around. It notices him. There is no chance of a sneak attack now, and that was a wasted turn. Wow. This is not good. Okay, so next comes Ball, who will be taking 6 damage. These dice do not like us today. We are down to half health. Okay, so there is 0 chance we're going to dispel all of this in time with him being lethally poisoned. So our best chance is just to try and move forward, surround this thing, and just try and do as much damage as possible. Luckily, he's here, so we can roll with a boon on our attack. We will roll with a boon on our spear. And believe it or not, with that, fail. Oh, man. The dice. So, we fail to hit with our spear. We try to hit it, but our poison has made us weak. We will do half damage. So, we normally do d10 plus D4. So we will do D... How's that going to work? Let's just do D4 and D4. 1, 1, and it has an armor of 2. It doesn't even feel it at all. And we have to roll against our durability, which it breaks our spear against its strong hide. The only thing we have now is shield and unarmed brawling, which he's good at, but still. This is this is funny. Okay, so next comes, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait. We're gonna let the Basilisk go first, believe it or not. Let's see what happens here. 1. Slash attack. The Basilisk slashes its terrible claws at 2-player characters within 4 meters of each other. Each attack inflicts 2d8 slashing damage. So, okay, so first we'll say it goes against Ball. He has no action to try and dodge, so 2d8 slashing damage is what he's going to take. 1, 4, 5 damage. Believe it or not, he has 1 health left. Wow. Okay, that next is he's going to try and attack Clog, but Clog will use his action to try and evade. I don't think he has the best evade in the world. Yeah, he has an evade of 4. Cool. So, now, normally in this game, you can't parry monster attacks. Monsters are meant to be very strong boss battles. So, we'll play by that rule for now. We will try to evade this attack. Against all odds, we still fail. Take 2d8 damage. 2. We take 4 damage. We have light plate on. We take 1 damage. But, unfortunately, on this next turn, he will take d6 poison damage. And it doesn't matter. He has 1 health left. He will go down to the poison. Next round. Let's take a look at what we can do here. We can try to rally him. But I think should have set up Stone Skin, huh? No one has an antidote either. That ain't great. Basilisk is moving at 3 and 7. Ball at 1. Mar at 10. We're going to switch that. We're going to wait. That's the wait action. So we're going to let these two switch initiatives here. And you know what? We're going to stop playing games. I tried to deal extra damage last round. We're just going to shoot with our short bow at the Basilisk. Short bow has a skill of 15, I believe. Oh, wrong player character sheet. Yep. 15 on bows. And we critically fail again. This is a joke at this point. Okay, so we not only completely miss... You know what? Let's just roll a d6 and use this table to see what happens. 1. You drop your weapon at your feet. Picking it up is an action. So we failed. We missed. We used our action to try and attack and miss. And now we're going to hide behind this stone again. You know what? We're not going to move. We're going to give ourselves a break and say we take our last action. We don't move. We use our last action to try and pick up our bow. Or we pick our bow back up. Next is going to be the Basilisk. 4. Whip attack. The Basilisk uses its snake-like tail as a whip in a sweeping action against all adventurers within 4 meters. Each attack inflicts D10 bludgeoning damage. Anyone hit is knocked down. We are going to use our action to try and evade. Man, I wish it was Mar. Mar's evade is 17. We will try to evade. Ours is 12. Hey, we caught a break. And we evaded out of the way of the attack. Look at that. Next is going to... But we missed our turn. We were supposed to go before it. We have to roll to see how much damage we take. We take 3. And we go down because of the poison. Next is going to be this creature's turn again at 3. Cock-a-doodle-doo. That's the name of the attack, believe it or not. The Basilisk lets out a... Ooh, I don't even know how to say this word. I'm going to put it on screen. Cacophonious crow that pierces the player's characters and makes their ears bleed. Everyone within 10 meters must make a constitution roll. On failure, the victim falls to the ground and becomes dazed and loses their turn in the round. We don't have to bother with it. It wasted its turn. Next round. Probably should have pushed some rolls. If you don't know, you can push a roll and take a condition that makes sense. Probably should have pushed more rolls in this game. Let's go with the Basilisk first. 1 and 7. Mar. 6. Ball is 10. And 3 for Clog. Now, he's not going to be able to wait because he's down. So, let's do this. Basilisk, what are you thinking? 3. We haven't even been reducing the turn count, have we? I think 3 or 4 turns have passed. So let's say we're down to on turn 6. My bad, guys. Things are not looking great for us. So 3. It doesn't do the same move twice. So it's not going to do cock-a-doodle-doo again. Instead, it's going to try Poison Cloud again. The Basilisk spews a green... everyone within 10 meters. So it's going to move forward and spew its poison out against Mar. Mar here does have fairly good Constitution. He is the first character I ever made, and I thought Constitution would come in real handy. So I gave him a lot of it. 15. So an opposed roll of 15. 6. So Basilisk, Mar, both are at 15. Whoever rolls lower or does not roll above 15. And he is critically poisoned. This game doesn't like me today. So here we go. That is the Basilisk's first turn. Now, Clog will try to make a death roll against his Constitution. He needs 15 or less, not to get a bad point. He does make a saving roll. He needs 3 to get back up. He will also try to... oh, no, never mind. That is solo rules only that you can rally yourself back up. That is his turn. He needs 2 more successes in order to get back up. The same with Ball. Let's see what he got. His Constitution is 12, I believe. Yep. He fails it. He gets a death roll. 2 more of those, and he will die. And then, finally, Mar. What do we want to do? He will take D6 damage. He will take 6 damage, going down to 9 health. Going down to 9 health. I can try to rally him back up, and he won't be poisoned anymore. Okay, so I made a mistake on these 2. What we're going to try to do is go back and see with a Bane and their willpower, they can rally themselves back up. So, willpower is 8 for Clog. He fails. Willpower for him is 12. He fails. Okay. Now, on Mar's turn, he's going to try to rally. He's going to use his action. He's going to hide behind this stone. He's going to use his action to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Ooh, he can't hide behind the stone. He's going to stay where he is. 2, 4, 6, 8. He's going to move into the house and try to rally the, he's going to try to rally Ball. He's going to try to persuade him to come back up. I don't think he has really good persuasion. 6. Are we better off just trying to shoot on the Basilisk? We're going to take the chance. We're going for the big all or nothing play. Will we finally get a break? We need 6 or lower. Oh! We got 6. We're rallied. We're back up. Look at that. Next round. Hopefully the dice like us. We're no longer poisoned. Oh, man. Basilisk first. 2 and 9. Ball. 6. Clog. 7. Mar. 10. Again. Woo-wee. Basilisk. 3. He's going to cock-a-doodle-doo again. Everyone within 10 meters must make a constitution roll. On failure, they fall to the ground and become dazed. Okay. So, constitution roll. On... is... Oh, 12, duh. I knew that. So, constitution roll on Ball. Fail. He falls to the ground and becomes dazed, which means any agility move he makes is done at a bane. Okay. We'll say it. And we passed that, so we don't have to worry about it. All right. Next comes Ball. He can stand back up for a free action, and he's not going to do a const. He's going to use 3 willpower points. He's going to leap in the air and try and jump down with his spear on top of the Basilisk. So for 3 willpower points, he can jump up and land his attack with a boon with his unarmed. He's going to try and jump and kick this thing right in the face and still fail and completely miss and land on the other side. I'm sorry, guys. I swear I win these. You know, I play some of these kind of like battles, like random battles outside of these videos. I swear I win some. I win most of them. The camera turns on and the rolls are just terrible. All right. Moving on. Let's go to Clog. Against his constitution, he critically succeeds and gets 2 more, which means he wills himself up because he already succeeded once and will heal 1 HP. So he has 1 hit point for this round. He will use... We're going to give ourselves a break. He's going to do 3 willpower points, use his body slam ability to crash into the Basilisk to do 2d6 damage at 7 as an arm. We did 1 damage. We did a damage to the Basilisk, guys. Woo. All right. Next is Mar, who is going to take 5 points of damage from being poisoned. And he is still alive with 3 HP. He will move. He will attack with his bow. He will succeed. Jeez. D10 plus D4. A D10 plus a D4 with piercing damage. And do 5 damage and do no damage to the Basilisk because it has an armor of 6. I swear I win these. I swear. Next is the Basilisk turn. Move this to 4. Oh boy. Oh, I can't find 4. We're just going to move it to 3. Oh my goodness. What does the Basilisk do next? 1. Slash attack the Basilisk. It's going to attack these 2 for 2d8 damage. Let's do Clog first, who, by the way, has 1 HP. He loses. Ball, who I believe, oh no, he should have made a willpower roll on this. Hold on. Will roll. He failed. If he takes one more damage, he is dead because he is willed up. And he will take a damage and he is out and dead. Oh boy. Let's see what happens next. This is not a human's or humanoid's Thanksgiving. Basilisk. 4 and 7. Mars at, or no, Clogs at 1. Mars at 10. Again. Cards and dice do not like us. So, willpower roll. 4. He does succeed. Does he will himself up? No, he does not. And now we move on to the Basilisk, who is 4. He will try Poison Cloud again. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's whip attack. It's going to use the snake-like tail to attack everyone within 4 meters. He will move here. And D10 bludgeoning damage. We will try to evade with our evade of 17. And we will succeed and move here. Next on the Basilisk turn is 3. Cock-a-doodle-doo. It'll get really angry and throw out a shriek at us. Will we become dazed? Constitution roll. We don't. Next round. We believe in you, Mar, who has 3 HP. If he rolls more than that, he will die of poison inside of here. And the Basilisk will have 1. Basilisk. 2 and 5. Let's get a 1. 9. 1. It moves forward. It attacks with a slashing attack to try and do 2d8 damage. We will try to evade, which we critically succeed our evade. So we will say we can move even past it and outside of here. Does it really matter? No, because we use our action and we still have to roll for our damage. We are still alive. What does the Basilisk do? 5. Poison Cloud again. That's fine because we don't... we're already poisoned. We would have to have a literal miracle to win here. Oh, the funny thing is I can think of one way we could win. It would just be funny. I don't want to have too many spoilers. Basilisk. 3 and 5. Mar is at 7. Basilisk. 1. It will move forward. It will try to slash at us. Again, the only thing we can really do, because we will die, is dodge. And we will dodge and move here out of the way. We will then take our turn and die from poison. And that, a little anticlimactic, but that is that. It was kind of inevitable. We rolled horrible that game. Cards, dice, they didn't like us, but you know what? It is what it is. I guess maybe the powers that be, whatever you think they are, just decided that maybe the turkey should have their day. Maybe the animal should have their days. And the Basilisk has won. Like I said, I swear to God I win these outside of this. I have played plenty of these against hydras and other creatures and won. And I've lost some, but man, the camera rolls on. However, like it or not, we have to give a round of applause to today's champion, the Basilisk. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Share it with people, and I will be back on my channel for more.